Hi, I'm Sandra Glasgow, CEO of the PSOJ. Welcome to another in the series of conversations with the 50 Under 50 Business Leader Awardees.
I say to people all the time that, service can be measured, and we can get some analytics around it to inform how we operate, what we're doing, whether or not we're doing the right thing.
We firmly believe that, for the country to develop, we have to look at your education system and how the technology can really play a significant part in improving the level of education.
I work a lot with youngsters in terms of teaching entrepreneurship, and because I am a filmmaker, I definitely do expose them to that opportunity, and they're like, but miss, I can't do that. And I said, well, listen, you're good at art, you could be a graphic designer, you could be art department. So it's about exposing them to the opportunity and possibly even getting it on the curriculum.
One of the reasons why we do so well in track and field is that we get young people passionate about it very early. We have programs that can identify the talent, we have programs that can hone that talent, we have competitions to nurture it, and if we were to do the same thing with the entrepreneurial principles and skills and attitudes and so on, we would see a revolution.
Entrepreneurship is not about building a plaza and opening some stores and so forth. Entrepreneurship is about someone who sees an opportunity and decides to take the risk to realize that opportunity.
I think Jamaica is such a great country. I mean, when you look at the performance in track and field and reggae, I think going forward now, we just need to look at our economic development, which has been very mediocre for the last 50 years. So we just need to look forward, try to remove the bureaucracy and get Jamaica growing.
We need a government that's going to pull this country together. A government that's going to bring the people together. A government that's going to provide policies that would allow for growth.
Government must play their role in terms of legislation and facilitation and pretty much stay out of the way and allow for entrepreneurs and problem solvers to actually use what is available and leverage their ideas and their digital skills to create businesses.
What the PSOJ can do, what the government can do is really just initiatives geared towards simplifying the whole exercise of doing business. I mean, the red tape, the bureaucracy, just cutting through all of that.
Rest of the world outside of the US has a very, very positive view about Jamaica, but because we're close to the US, they pick up a lot of the negative publicity. So we have to do a better job in terms of how we position ourselves and the stories that we tell the rest of the world.
Brand Jamaica, I think, has come a long way, especially from when we see these Jamaicans competing on the world stage. All of a sudden people are saying, but Jamaica does have world-class performance or can excel on a world stage. So they can translate that now to the products that we're producing.
While we have a great reputation for a wide variety of things and we're excellent in a number of areas, we're not necessarily taken seriously as far as big commerce and innovation and enterprise is concerned.
It is trying times, but we have an opportunity, and the Jamaican culture is so strong that we just have to build on that in creative ways.
I see the creative industry as a growth for the future, for the next 50 years. On many of our sets, I think we've provided a lot of opportunity for persons who probably would not have otherwise had opportunities and to create a pretty good living for themselves.
We're still looked on as high risk, but we earn so much, and if they really were to zero in on it and harness this whole fraternity, I think it would be much better for Jamaica.
Easier to get a car loan for $20 million than to get $5 million to start a business. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
You got to take some of these young ideas, take a chance. With Gary, he knows that the people that he went into as a young entrepreneur, and they just took a chance with him because they just look at it and say, them young boy have it. Them boy have the idea. We're going to roll with it. We need more people to take chances like that.
The culture in this environment, we need to change that. We create that panacea for money and investment, and entrepreneurship and entrepreneur development. This country will explode.
Well, it's so great to have you all here today. Congratulations again on being named as the 50 Under 50 Business Leaders Shaping Jamaica's Future.
I just made this 50 Under 50, right?
Yes. I'm Sandra Glasgow. Bye-bye.